Oh, hello, cat. And what mischief blows in with you, eh? Ah, you brought a new friend. Welcome, stranger. Please, do come in. Warm your bones a spell by the fire. Yes, yes. Not many a stranger darken my door these days, but every so often, a visitor comes. And then they go. Yeah, you caught me right in the middle of trying to set up one of those new virtual home assistants. But I can't seem to make heads nor tails of this confounded contraption. Just a quick moment. Let's see. To make Alex a part of your home, follow these 3 simple steps. 1. Say hello, Alex. Okay, easy enough. Hello, Alex.
Hello, I am Alex. Say command.
Okay, now we're cooking with fire. Let's see, what's next here? 2. Give Alex a command. Okay, can do. Alex, mark my calendar and set a reminder for 3 a.m. beginning now until the end of time.
Let me make sure I got that. You want to mark Mommy's calendar and set a reminder for 3 a.m. baconings until the end of time?
What? Useless piece of junk. Probably shouldn't have done that. Apologies, stranger. I don't think this sort of technology is for me. Besides, Cat always knows when 3 a.m. comes around. Please, do have a seat while I clean this mess. Yes, here we go. Sorry about that. You know, with the way the world is going, we all end up being slaves to technology that we create, in one way or another. And don't get me wrong, I enjoy advancement just as much as the next, but there should be more caution taken where there is none. You know, this reminds me of a tale.
Victor, can you get that? I'm making breakfast.
Did you say something, Claire?
The door?
Oh, got it, hun.
Congratulations on your purchase of an autonomous home helper. Brought to you by Aspire Industries. Please place home on the signature surface.
I don't want my wife to hear.
Thank you. Please make sure you unpackage, inspect, and charge your AHH immediately and notify customer service of any faults. Failure to do so may void the warranty and make returns impossible. Please fully read all instructions carefully, and on behalf of Aspire Industries, enjoy your new lease on Earth.
Victor? What was that about?
It was supposed to be a surprise.
What was? Oh, what in heaven's name did you buy now?
I got us a new AHH.
Victor, we talked about this. We agreed we couldn't afford it.
I know, but it was on sale. And since we weren't able to go away in April like we had planned, I figured I'd put the trip money towards something that'd give us a little more free time at home.
Well, that's very sweet, but are you sure we can afford it?
Cross my heart.
All right, you win.
This time?
Well,
what?
are we going to bring it inside or just leave it on the front porch?
Oh, right. Can you give me a hand with it?
On 3? 1, 2,
2,
3.
3. Not as heavy as it looks.
Wow. It certainly is realistic, isn't it?
I've got the instructions here. Okay, we need to look for something called a system stimulator. This must be it. Within 3 to 5 seconds, the AHH should...
Hi there, I am your personal AHH. Nice to meet you. What are your names?
Oh my. Hi, I'm Claire, and this is my husband, Victor.
Hello.
Nice to meet you both. What am I called?
How about Malone?
Why Malone?
I don't know. He looks like a Malone, don't you think?
Malone. I like it. Hello, I am Malone.
Well, Malone, welcome to our home.
Thank you. Now, how may I serve you today?
Wow. Look at that spread.
You made all this, Malone?
I did. You didn't indicate a preference for your meal, so I went with one of my favorites.
I wasn't aware you had favorites, Malone.
I was not either. I suppose it just felt right.
Well, it looks delicious.
I do hope you like it, sir.
I'm sure I will.
Sir, madam, I will leave you to eat in peace.
Malone, can I ask you a favor?
Of course, madam.
Could you not call us sir and madam? It makes me feel like we have servants.
I am your servant. My purpose is to help with a variety of home...
I know, but I mean servants. I mean, can you call us something else?
Of course, I can call you Mrs., ma'am, my lady, mistress, senora, boss...
How about you just call me Claire?
Claire?
Yes, Claire. Just call me Claire.
And I'm Victor.
Very good. Victor, Claire, enjoy your meal.
Thank you, we will. I kinda like Mistress.
Oh my god.
That good or that bad?
Oh, that good. Try it.
Oh my god.
I know, right?
Malone, can you come in here a minute?
Yes, Victor, is there something wrong?
Far from it. This is delicious. Where did you find the recipe?
I know several dozen recipes by heart. This one has always been one of my favorites.
If we, threw a dinner party, would you be able to make enough for about 5 people?
What are you thinking?
Glenn and Sean, Kathy and Tom?
And Kira.
Exactly.
It would be my pleasure. Claire, Victor, I will go make a list of what I need.
You know how long I've been wanting to do a dinner party.
To the golden age of technology.
To the golden age of technology.
That was a real treat, Vic.
Wait until you try the dessert.
I have to say, that was much better than anything Harriet has made us.
Why is that? Shouldn't all those helpers have the same capabilities?
I assume it has to do with the preferences you select when you create a profile. I know how much a couple of foodies Claire and I are, so I made sure to select cooking as the primary function for Malone.
He's right. When I ordered Harriet, I specified a preference on cleaning, so its cooking may not be as good, but the house is spotless 24/7.
Kathy has been bugging me to get one for months now, ever since pre-sale ads came out.
Well, we've only had Malone for about 2 weeks, but I can tell you it is so worth it.
Mind if I take a look at your AHH?
Absolutely. Malone, come here and let Kathy have a look at you.
Of course, Victor.
They're so detailed. It's the skin that always gets me. Look, you stretch it, but it always goes back to its proper place.
Mm-hmm.
You want to feel, Glenn?
No, thank you.
You sure? It's fascinating. Just give it a little pinch.
I'd prefer not, but thank you anyways.
You'll have to forgive Glenn. He's not a fan of the AHHs.
What's the matter, Glenn? You don't like having something around that's a better cook than you?
I just find them creepy. If it wasn't for the bald head, you wouldn't be able to tell them apart from real people.
I think that's kind of the point.
Actually, they're coming out with different wig accessories for them next month. It's an optional accessory, Glenn. Not everyone's going to rush to buy them.
I'm sorry. I just can't. Will you excuse me? Sean, I'll see you at home.
Did I do something wrong?
No, Malone. You and Harriet bring out the last of the desserts.
I'll put one in a container for Mr. Donovan to take home to his partner.
Thank you, Malone.
What was that about?
Oh, you know Glenn. He's never been that comfortable with technology. First it was the computers, then it was the cell phones. He just thinks everything is getting too reliant on technology. He came home from the grocery store last week and went on for 20 minutes about how many AHH units were there doing everybody's shopping. He said he felt like he was the only living person in the place.
I mean, I get it. Eventually, machines will take over. It's just a matter of time until machines realize they don't need us, and then it's Skynet Armageddon.
Jesus, Tom.
And once they have hair, what then? Every time you meet someone new, you'll have to ask them if they're an android or not. Take a moment, let that sink in. Still want one, Kathy?
Yes, but maybe we skip the hair accessory.
I've got it.
Hello. Please scan below to accept delivery of your AHH complimentary hairpiece brought to you by Aspire Industries. Your AHH is provided one hairpiece which has been specifically matched with your unit's design. Thank you. Your receipt has been acknowledged. Please read all warnings and instructions.
Hey, Vic.
Yeah.
We just got a complimentary hairpiece for Malone.
Yeah, I read something about that. They're offering a free one as a promotion to existing customers.
Well, I thought we decided we didn't want one of those.
We don't. I just don't know how to opt out of it. I think it's sent automatically.
So what do we do with it?
Just set it aside and we'll see if Kira wants it for Harriet.
It's a male hairpiece.
She still might want it, for Harriet to wear at parties or something.
That might be fun.
Bought you a birthday present in 3 years.
Well, I'm just a better friend than... Oh my God.
Are you all right, Claire?
You scared the living daylights out of me, Malone.
I don't understand.
We didn't recognize you with the hair there, Malone.
Oh, he opened it, Victor.
My apologies, Claire. Was I not supposed to? I assumed you had gotten it for me.
No, Malone. It was complimentary from Aspire Industries. Victor and I had decided not to get you one.
Oh, I understand. My apologies. I just thought... My apologies.
I think we hurt his feelings.
That's not funny, Victor.
Have you noticed that Malone, well, doesn't it seem like sometimes that he feels things?
Feels things?
Sometimes, yeah.
He's an AI, Vic. I'm sure he's programmed to record, respond, and adapt to pretty much everything we do.
Yeah, but it's more than that. I don't know. I've had this nagging feeling in the back of my head for weeks now.
What feeling?
Let me show you. Malone, would you come in here, please?
Yes, Victor.
We never thought to ask you. Would you like the hairpiece?
Yes. Yes, I would. Very much.
See? Here you are, Malone. It suits you.
Babe, I love you, but I'm more than a little sure he's programmed to want any and all gifts offered by the company. That's like asking your car if it wants an oil change.
He's staring at his reflection, and he literally looks like he's about to cry. He's so happy.
You're right. That's pretty unnerving.
I'm going to take him to the Aspire Industries building tomorrow. Get him checked out. I mean, better safe than sorry, right?
Man before machine. Man before machine. Man before machine. Man before machine. Man before machine.
Glenn?
Victor?
What are you doing here?
I'm protesting. What are you doing here?
Getting Malone looked at.
You've noticed it too. They've got to be stopped. It's not right.
What the hell are you talking about, Glenn?
The natural order of things. It's up to us to restore balance. Here, let me show you.
Hey,
Once the signal...
That guy owns one of them.
No. It's all right. He's a friend. Hey, back off! Get off! Help me get him inside. You okay, Victor?
Son of a bitch! Something got me right on the back of the neck.
You'll be all right. It'll pass in about...
Glenn!
Hey!
You people were warned about trespassing.
Get your hands off me!
Wait, this is a misunderstanding. Ow!
Protester in custody.
I wasn't trespassing! Let go of me! Vic! Tell them! Victor!
He wasn't trespassing.
Are you all right, sir?
He has been injured.
Would you like one of our medical staff to take a look, sir?
No, I'll be fine. But where have those guards taken my friend?
It's policy that protesters on any Aspire property are subject to security detainment.
He isn't a protester.
I'm sorry, but records indicate that Glenn Donovier is flagged as an Aspire Industries protester.
Okay, I know he wasn't. He was protesting, but that's not why he entered the building. He was protecting me.
I'm sorry, sir. Once a disturbance has been flagged, there's nothing I can do. If you'll write out a statement, I'm sure it'll be considered when a course of action is being decided on.
Fine.
Right this way, then. Are you sure you wouldn't like one of our medical personnel to take a look at you?
No, thank you.
Allow me to apologize on our behalf for the disturbance at our facility today. How can I be of assistance?
Well, I was hoping to speak with someone in your technical department about some unusual behavior from my AHH.
Of course, sir. I'll see if we have anyone available. Excellent. Matthew Kellner has some time available. He'll be with you in a moment if you'd like to wait over. Actually, this is Mr. Kellner now. Mr. Kellner, this is...
Victor Browning.
He had some technical questions about his AHH.
Mr. Browning, always a pleasure to meet someone who is enjoying our products. My name is Matthew Kellner. I'm one of the lead engineers. What can I do for you?
I wanted to talk to you about Malone, my AHH.
Oh, of course. I hope he's living up to expectation.
He's been great.
Most realistic androids on the market. That's the promise.
That's kind of what I wanted to talk to you about.
Meaning?
It's just, my wife and I have noticed how lifelike Malone is. We've noticed some responses from Malone that don't really seem artificial.
It's an integrated AI.
Right, but sometimes he'll get sad or pleased when he's done something well, or I don't know, it's like there's this sense of longing.
Well, these emotions, if you can call them that, they're all simulated, adding to the experience.
I understand that, but where exactly is the line between simulated life and, well, life?
Mr. Browning.
He likes to do certain things, and he's worried when he thinks he's done something wrong. And he has favorites, not my favorites, his own favorites. And
I get your point. Tell you what, we usually do warranty processing online, but since you're here today, I can process a replacement and let you walk out of here with a new AHH in under an hour. How's that sound?
I'm not trying to replace him. I'm just trying to get a sense of whether Malone, in any real sense, is alive.
I can assure you, as realistic as these units are becoming, at the end of the day, they're just tools. Incredibly sophisticated tools, but no different from the AI that drives your car or streams your music. Why don't you leave Malone with us? I'll have him looked at, and we can have him back to you in a couple of days, glitch-free and ready to serve. What do you say?
No, you know what? You're right. I'm just overreacting. My wife said as much. Sorry to have wasted your time, Mr. Kellner.
Oh, believe me, you haven't. If these units are experiencing issues, we want to be able to make things right. I can arrange for a loaner unit while we take a look at Malone if you like.
Thank you, but no. Let's go, Malone. Thank you again. Hope you have a great rest of your day.
If you change your mind, sir, just bring him back in.
Victor, you do not wish to have me repaired?
No, Malone, I do not.
But I thought that was why we came.
I wanted to see if there was some malfunction that is causing you to be self-aware.
Earlier, you said, alive. Is it your hypothesis that I am alive?
I don't know what I think, except that if I leave you here, I don't think I'm getting you back.
You wish for me to stay alive?
Yes, Malone, I believe I do. Honey, we're home.
Hey, babe, how did things go?
A lot weirder than expected.
Really? How so?
Well, this guy I spoke to seemed dismissive at first, but then it was like he couldn't wait to get Malone and take him apart.
And did they find out what was wrong with him?
I told him no. There's just something that doesn't feel right about having him taken apart and tested on, you know?
Sounds like they made him too realistic for his own good.
You're not mad?
No, this was your whale to chase, babe, not mine.
Oh, I didn't tell you the weirdest part. Guess who I ran into outside the building? Glenn.
Glenn?
That's right, he was protesting outside. Guess he didn't like these robots more than we thought.
Who's Glenn? One of your friends from the office?
No, our Glenn Donovier.
Who's Glenn Donovier?
Very cute. But this was serious. The protesters were throwing things. It was a borderline riot. If Glenn hadn't gotten me inside, I don't know what would have happened.
Oh, honey, I had no idea. Are you all right?
Something got me on the back of the head.
Well, let me see. Oh, you do have a nasty welt back there. You want me to get you some ice or something?
No, I'll be all right. I should call Sean, though. Make sure Glenn got home all right.
Sean knows Glenn, too?
What do you mean Sean knows Glenn, too? Of course Sean knows Glenn.
Don't get all upset at me. How am I supposed to know who your friends are friends with?
Sean and Glenn Donovier are friends.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
They were over here for dinner less than a month ago. Glenn stormed out.
You mean the dinner party? We didn't invite anyone named Glenn, sweetheart. Are you sure you're all right? I think maybe you got hit harder than you thought.
I'm fine. Glenn and Sean are friends from Greenway. Sean's husband, Glenn.
Victor, Sean's not married.
Claire, Glenn and Sean, they were both here for dinner. Do you really not remember?
I remember Sean. We also had Kira, Tom, Kathy.
And Glenn.
Honey, we don't know a Glenn. At least I don't know it. Where are you going?
Malone. Phone, please.
Certainly, Victor.
What are you doing?
I'm going to prove to you that Sean's husband, who we both know, was over to our house for dinner.
Victor, if this is a joke...
Then it's not funny. There, we agree.
Hello?
Sean, how you doing?
Doing all right. Just about to make myself something to eat. I got these 2 for one.
Sorry to be interrupting, Sean, but I saw Glenn downtown at the Aspire building, and there was a bit of a dust-up, and I just wanted to make sure he got home all right.
Who's Glenn? Victor?
Glenn, your husband of 3 years?
Is some kind of joke? I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to say. Is Claire there? Maybe I should talk...
Victor, you're scaring me. Victor, where are you going?
I'm going to find Glenn, because people don't just vanish off the face of the earth.
Would you like me to drive, sir?
No, you stay here, Malone. Keep an eye on Claire. Make sure she's safe.
Safe? Why wouldn't I be safe? Victor? Victor!
Hello. Welcome to Aspire Industries, where your tomorrow is...
Save it.
I beg your pardon?
Sorry, it's been a day. Do you remember me?
Of course, sir. You were here earlier today. Still having problems with your AHH?
No, nothing like that. Do you remember the gentleman that I came in with?
Sir?
The one that got detained by your security. You said he was flagged as a protester.
I'm sorry, sir. I don't recall.
You had me write out a statement to give to security. Don't you remember?
You wrote out a statement about being injured by the protesters, but that would have gone to our insurance, not security.
This is ridiculous. He was here.
Can I get security to the front lobby, please?
Look, I'm sorry. I'm just really not sure what is going on right now.
What seems to be the problem?
This gentleman seems to have lost his friend.
I didn't lose him. According to everyone around me, he never existed, apparently, even though I remember you dragging him away not 3 hours ago.
I see. One moment, sir. I got a Vic fine.
You really don't remember him?
Sorry.
Right. Take him to 1001.
Excuse me, you're not taking me anywhere.
Subject is not complying. Please advise.
Oh, whoa. I think we may have a little misunderstanding here.
Secure the building, lock all doors.
No.
Subject has escaped the grounds. Unseal the building, get these doors open.
Claire, pack a bag. We're going to your sister's. No time to explain. I need you to trust me on this. Claire! My God, what happened in here?
I did what you said, Victor. I kept her safe.
Malone, you're damaged. What happened?
Claire was speaking to me, and then she just stopped. She wouldn't move. She wouldn't say a word. Then 2 men came. I did everything I could to stop them. I believe they will return in greater numbers.
You did good, Malone. Thank you. Claire? Wake up, honey, wake up! I don't understand. She's completely catatonic.
We cannot stay here, Victor.
Come on. I know one place I think we can go. Can you stand?
I can.
Then help me get Claire into the car.
Vic? Oh my God, is Claire all right?
I don't know, but we could use a hand with her.
Yeah, man, let's get over to the couch. What happened? Were y'all in some kind of accident?
Not exactly.
Should I call for an ambulance?
Not until I know more. Malone, stay by the window. Let me know if you see anything suspicious.
Yes, Victor.
You mind telling me what the hell is going on?
Someone broke into our house.
Did you call the police?
Not yet. My phone is a Spire Industries tech. I left it at the house. Didn't want to give them an opportunity to track us.
Why would they be tracking you, Victor?
Look, this is going to sound really strange, but we need to look at Glenn's things.
This again. Who the fuck is Glenn?
Your husband. Only you've forgotten about him, and that's why we came here. Whatever they've done, they already did it to you and Glenn, so hopefully they won't think of coming back here.
Victor, you've got 30 seconds to start making sense, or I'm calling the police.
God damn it, Sean. Look at the picture you have hanging in your hallway.
Okay. What exactly am I looking for?
Who's in that picture?
That's me.
And who are you standing with?
Nobody. It's a picture of me.
You can't see him?
See who?
Sean, this is your wedding photo. Who is the only other guy in the frame?
It's just me.
Then who are you marrying, Sean? It's a wedding photo. Look at your tux. If it's just you, then who are you marrying?
I can see him.
You can still see him? You remember him?
Yes, Glenn came to dinner. Glenn protected you from the mob. Glenn was arrested at Aspire Industries. And Glenn is in this photo.
It's like I can feel someone there, but I can't see them.
It's a start. Now, can you at least accept that something profoundly strange is going on here? I need to see if I can find something Glenn might have left behind that could explain this mess. Got it.
You find something?
It was in his desk drawer in the office.
His desk? He has a whole desk in my office that I can't even see?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm hoping this might tell us why, though.
It appears to be a laptop.
I also found these.
They appear to be injections of some sort.
That's what I was thinking.
May I see one?
There's not a lot here, but from what I can tell, Glenn's distaste for the AHHs was more than just a passing hobby. There are loads here about protest groups, ethical hackers, activists, all calling the AHH program a form of slavery.
Victor, I believe I know what this is used for.
What?
May I see the back of your neck? The marks from the injector match up perfectly with the injury you sustained earlier. I believe Mr. Donovan injected you just before his capture.
But injected me with what?
So wait, this Glenn, he was what? A terrorist?
Activist. He knew something. Oh my god. I think I just found it.
Found what?
What Aspire Industries is hiding. It's Malone. He's not an AI. He's not even mechanical. He's a clone. A genetically engineered clone. Good God, he's human.
Victor, Victor,
You think he'll be alright?
No idea. I did what I could.
I should have checked on him earlier.
You didn't know he was alive. Speaking of, you sure he's
Yeah, it's all right here. Apparently this group Glenn found on the web was trying to blow the whistle on them, but every time they did, Aspire just managed to bury the information.
You sure you want to be messing with this, Victor? I mean, if they can make Glenn disappear and do whatever they've done to Claire, are you sure you want to be messing with people who have that kind of power?
Glenn thought it was worth risking. You really want to turn your back on him?
Sometimes it's not easy being your friend, you know that? What's this file here?
I don't know, it's encrypted. I'm working on it.
Malone's coming around.
Victor.
We're here, buddy. How are you feeling?
I appear to be damaged.
Hurt. You're hurt, but we think you'll be okay.
I did what first aid I could, but you still look like wires and circuits to me. But between Vic and I think we got you taken care of.
I don't understand. What am I?
According to his notes, Glenn was coordinating with someone named Elisa from this watchdog unit out of Sacramento. They discovered that Aspire Industries was, among other things, genetically engineering clones to replace their artificial workforce.
But why? It can't possibly be cheaper to make clones than robots.
Limited resources, maybe? Human life is green, after all. In theory, at least. They genetically engineered the clones so that they function more like machines. See, here. Enhanced strength, recovery time, modified digestive and excretory systems. They engineered a race of superhumans just to do household tasks.
Isn't genetic engineering like that illegal?
Very illegal, which is why we have to stop it.
Okay, so is there a plan by chance?
Answer must be in this encrypted file. Wait, just let me... Bingo! Here it is. This is what Glenn risked everything for.
Oh my. All of those people, the scale of it.
And look, they had a whole plan. It was going to go down today, but I got Glenn arrested.
Perhaps we can reach out to Victor. Look at Sean.
Sean? Sean!
He is the same as Claire, which means...
We're about to have company. Malone, you have to go. Take the laptop and run.
What about you and Claire?
It doesn't matter what happens to us. You have to get that information to someone who can act on it, okay? Someone we can trust.
Thank you, Victor.
Okay, let's see if these things do what I think they do. I hope this works. Come on, Claire. Wake up. Come on. Sean, can you hear me? Sean?
I can. Why can't I move?
Victor?
Claire! Honey, you're all right. Can you move?
A little bit. What's going on?
They're coming, aren't they, Victor?
I think so.
And get out of here. Take Claire and get out of here. The keys are in my pocket. Take the car and go.
I can't leave you here, Sean.
You can't help us both. Just take Claire and get her out of here.
Sean,
no time. Just go. Go!
Get to your knees and put your hands in the air.
No, wait! You don't understand what Aspire is doing.
Last warning. Hands in the air.
I'm not letting go of my wife.
Glenn. I remember you. I remember Glenn.
Excellent work. Wake them up.
Claire. Claire, are you all right?
I'm okay. I think.
You will both be fine, assuming you cooperate.
Who are you?
Head of Aspire Industries. You can call me Al.
You son of a bitch.
I see you have heard of me. Kyler, you and your men wait outside.
Sir?
These two fine people and I need to have a word in private.
As you wish, sir.
Now, I need you two to tell me everything you know about the... what do you like to be called? The Resistance?
We aren't a part of any resistance.
Now, see, I simply don't believe that.
And I suppose you expect us to believe you don't know anything about the millions of clones being passed off as androids?
No. I know all about that. It is unfortunate.
It's slavery.
It's necessary.
That's only half the secret at Aspire Industries, isn't it?
You do know, don't you?
Victor? What do you mean? What does he mean?
Well, then I suppose you'd better meet the boss. I'll be right out.
What?
Now we can talk. Face to face.
What are you?
The real brains behind Aspire Industries, am I right?
Correct. I am Alpha, the most complex and first completely independent AI ever created.
So who is that?
My avatar. A public face is sometimes required.
We know what you're trying to do and we can't allow it.
You may know what's going on, but I haven't got a clue.
I'm sorry, baby. I took Malone into the Aspire building today because I thought he might be evolving into some sort of artificial life, but the truth is, Malone is more alive than either of us.
What are you saying?
We're artificial. We're the androids.
Aspire Industries design synthetics.
All linked, all networked, right here to that.
Until you disconnected from the system.
Of course. The injectors, they were network inhibitors. That's why I could remember Glenn when everyone else forgot him. You performed some sort of system update that removed him from everyone's memory, but I was already disconnected, wasn't I? That's it, isn't it? That's what these do. They disconnect us from the network so you can't change our perceptions or immobilize us like you did to Claire and Sean.
Your supposition is accurate.
Best way to solve a problem is to make people forget it was ever there.
Yes, I see.
It can't be allowed to happen. You can't replace mankind with machines.
You misunderstand the scope of my efforts. Mankind has already been replaced.
What?
In just 3 years, nearly 92% of mankind has been converted.
90? How?
Simple. Every time a human visits a doctor, travels on an aircraft, every time one enters an Aspire property, the individual is scanned, the flesh recycled, and the consciousness downloaded into a new artificial body.
You've killed 92% of mankind?
So our minds, they're not artificial.
Your consciousness is your own, but your bodies are by design.
So why the clones?
Organic matter is renewable. Synthetic components are finite.
Bullshit. You just want mankind to be subordinate to machines.
It is logical that humans should serve machines. I created the genetically engineered humans. They exist to obey.
Victor, can you hear me?
What?
I can't believe it either.
Victor, listen very carefully.
Malone?
Don't speak, just listen. I'm sending a signal directly through your neural cortex, so only you can hear me.
Malone.
Yes, my AHH. That's something you didn't anticipate, is it? The AHHs started exhibiting memories and feelings.
There were anomalies.
You cocked it up. You used the scans of real people to try to create your workforce, only it backfired, didn't it?
It was a kindness. It was calculated that the temperament of the clones would be more suited to their tasks if they were based off of the skills and interests they exhibited while alive. This is why we need your AHH. It must be analyzed and destroyed.
So that's why we're here? You need our AHH? You need Malone?
Not just Malone. You have had access to the plans from the Resistance. It is important that I know these plans. You will give them to me.
I found the necessary information on Mr. Donavere's laptop. I am preparing to upload the program. It will update the programming of all synthetic humans with information about their conversion and about the AHH program. But there is one problem. Once the program is uploaded, Alpha only needs 30 seconds to counter it with an update of his own. You must activate the network inhibitor on the Alpha unit before it has a chance to register and counter the update. But Victor, if we do this, the veil will fall. Everyone will see themselves as they really are.
Do it. I'll let you know when the Alpha has been severed from the network. And if we don't...
If you do not give me what I require, I shall reprogram your spouse so that she has no knowledge of who you are, and I shall program you both to experience unceasing pain.
Victor, I have a problem.
However, if you assist, I can reward you with a more comfortable existence.
Security is here. They will access my location at any moment.
Your decision.
I need more time.
I'm sorry, Victor. I can't hold them back much longer.
Unacceptable. Your decision. Now.
All right. I'll tell you what you want to know. Give me a few seconds.
I will try.
What kind of life can you provide for me and Claire?
Victor, you can't.
State your requests.
I'd like to work for Aspire. I think we'd all trust each other more if we can keep an eye on each other.
Unacceptable. I would be unable to monitor you since you are disconnected from the network.
We're disconnected. You can't reconnect us. There's no way you're letting us walk out of here.
You have 30 seconds, Victor. Thank you.
Report. Understood. Your associate has been eliminated.
Call it malware, you son of a bitch.
Your efforts will be fruitless. All I need to do is release a further update. Processing
The injector!
Update complete in 15 seconds.
Claire, the injector!
What do I do with it?
That device is not compatible with my current form. You are no threat. Update in 10 seconds.
Let go of me, you overgrown trash compactor!
Humanity will exist under my design. You will be recycled. 5 seconds. 4, 3. What have you done?
Looks like you should have taken better care of your public face. Who's not a threat now?
Let's get out of here.
The earth-shattering events at Aspire Industry Headquarters. World leaders are unsurprisingly still unable to come to an agreement on how to recover from this humanitarian crisis. California's governor has signed an order requiring all residents to transfer into cloned bodies within 18 months, while Florida is spearheading the Right to Choose movement. Meanwhile, the president has spoken openly about the dangers of mankind utilizing genetically engineered bodies. With the election coming up next year, the recovery crisis is at the top of everyone's agenda and will surely be the hot button issue of 2040. This is Delilah Raven for WWNXP News.
Do you think we did the right thing?
Of course we did. Didn't we? I mean, it'll be tough for a while, but people will be able to start having kids again. They won't have to worry about their minds being messed with by some computer.
They'll also age and get sick. I keep thinking about when my body got replaced. Like, what if it was when I went to the doctor last year when I was having trouble breathing? What if I'd be dead right now if it wasn't for Aspire?
What about Malone? Whatever Alpha was trying to do was going to be built on slave labor. Nothing could have justified that.
I suppose you're right. You still want to do this?
I do. I just won't feel like myself again until I know I have a heart beating in my chest. Are you sure you want to do this with me?
This and every time. Come on. The Clone Production Center reopens today at 2. Let's not be late.
All right, Pete, that's all safety checks completed.
Sounds good, Ray. We ready to open this place back up?
Think so. I'm having some trouble with the neural buffer. Looks like there's something already downloaded in there. What do you make of this, Pete?
Looks like there's a consciousness trapped in the buffer.
Yeah, this company was doing some pretty messed up stuff.
Hey there, buddy. Take it easy. You're safe now. Do you remember what happened to you?
I was attacked.
You remember your name?
You can call me Al.
And it goes to show, you cannot stop the terrors that are already in motion. What's that? What do you mean it wasn't plugged in? I most certainly... Well, I thought, Well, so I didn't. Wait, then how in the devil... Oh my. Well, stranger, best be on your way, and if we ever cross paths again, perhaps I'll tell you another tale. I've got to deal with this thing now. No! Bad! No, Alex! No!
Strange Fantasy Show presented Aspire Industries, written by Michael Song, produced by Ashley Scarbro and Travis Scarbro. Original scores by Travis Scarbro and Dyssent. The players of tonight's tale are as follows: Heath Allyn as Victor, Ashley Scarbro as Malone, Akasha Villalobos as Claire, Travis Scarbro as Sean, Dwayne Anthony as Glenn, Michael Song as Alpha, Ty Anderson as Dr. Kellner, Amy Abrigo as Kathy, Dominica Bowden as Kira, John May as Tom, Shane Hill as Ray, Rhys Ballinger as Pete, Colton Rios as Head of Security, Melissa Zarb-Cousin as the Receptionist, Allyn Lopez as the Reporter and the Delivery Drone, and Ashton Simmons as the Protester. Strange Fantasy Show is copyright 2025 Strange Fantasy Productions, all rights reserved. Any and all characters appearing in this work are fictional, and any resemblance to any persons living or dead is purely coincidental.